Hey folks, it's dinner time, so I'm gonna open the door now. Hey Scruffy, how you doing? It's a yawn. Wow. I wonder if I got that on video. Should have zoomed. Cause yeah, I've been trying to figure out how many teeth he still has left. Cause I know he's missing some teeth. Is he hungry? That wasn't you. That was a car horn. So maybe the car's hungry, huh? So I just noticed the blanket there is all turned over. I think it's the wind. So the wind picked up today. Okay, Scruffy, I want to bring out your food, okay? So I'm gonna lift the plate up and open the door now. Okay? So we've got the plate of food. Is it gonna come out? So we're not backing up. Gonna come out? I know you're gonna hiss the moment I step out. I don't want you hissing. See? Okay. You're so predictable. I'm gonna close the door. And okay, I gotta fix your blanket. Maybe I'll do that when I swap the water. So I'm gonna flip the blanket back over. It's not perfect, but good enough. He doesn't use it anyway. So. Okay, point out the old water. Putting in the new water. Whoops. Table leg there. Putting the recycle bin back, and so yeah, the blanket's not exactly as deep in as it should be, but oh well. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna sit down on the chair. Oh, there's a louder meow. There's another meow. Another meow. And a meow. Okay, try and get the glove on. Okay, I got the glove on. And it goes right from my hand. So his back's all arched right now. So it's backing up over there. So that's where he normally sits. So his hair is all scruffy looking today. So I think it rained last night. Actually, no, I take that back. I think it was supposed to rain last night, but I'm actually not sure if it actually rained or not. And then it was supposed to rain today, but it actually didn't rain. And the sun actually came out. So I saw Scruffy, I think this afternoon. No, sorry, about lunchtime. Sleeping out on the deck. Kind of out of line of sight, but just barely visible. And then I didn't see him again. So I think he went somewhere. I thought maybe with the sun out, he'd be sunbathing most of the day. But I didn't see him except for that time at lunch. So I don't know what he does nowadays. So the temperature has cooled down a little bit, but it's nothing like it was like a month ago. So it's still let's say 40s and 50s. Might get down into the 30s at night still, but it hasn't been. So we haven't hit freezing in a while. So I've been cold at night. So I think it has been hitting 30s. So I got my electricity and gas bill the other day, and it contains a little chart of, you know, how much did you use this month and how does it compare to last year at this time. And, so I've been trying to cut my energy usage. So I've turned down the thermostat, so I keep it about 62, so I'm like always freezing in the house. And I bought some, what do you call them? Thermal blankets, or they're basically these large insulated blankets you put in doorways. So if you don't have a door, but you want to section off parts of the house, you can basically hang them up with Velcro or nails. And then the idea is the blankets trap in the heat or cold. And separating out the rooms. So my house has some sections that are more insulated than others. So I've been wanting to partition off the house. So my gas bill is a little bit lower. My gas usage did go down compared to last year, but not that much. So I'm actually kind of disappointed. I'm thinking I should turn up the heat again because going down to 62 degrees, I don't think really saved me that much money, and I'm cold all the time. I don't know. So I think most of the guides I read, how to save money on your energy, they say cut it to 68 or something like that. So I'm well below that, so I was kind of hoping to save a lot more. No, not really. Instead of warm myself up, I actually, if I do get really cold and I need to turn on the heat, I do turn it to 68. And that feels hot now. So I think it's getting bored. So I think I'm going to have to feed you soon, huh? Okay. Okay, a couple more headbutts there. Okay. So yeah, I'll give you food a little bit early. You've been good. Okay, so tonight we have the meaty pate with real chicken. So it's the last of the can, so we'll get something different tomorrow. Unless I pick the same can again. Yeah, I noticed that I'm brushing now. So I noticed that the box of wet cat food I got this time. So it's a 3-flavor pack. So there's real chicken with tuna, and the super supper, which is who knows what. But the first time I bought it, so all the super supper on one side, the real chicken and tuna I think were on the other side, and the real chicken was in the middle. This time this box is completely shuffled differently. So I think the real chicken with tuna is in the center, and then the super supper and the real chicken, or was it real chicken? Yeah, real chicken are on the edges, but they're flipped on the opposite sides of the first compared to the first box. So I'm actually kind of interested how the system, the machinery basically packs the cans, because I would assume they would be automated and it would be all the same, and yet this was shuffled like the most different way you could possibly do it, unless the cans were like randomly sorted. So if the cans were interspersed, like you got all three flavors kind of all next to each other and intertwined. But since they're all grouped, seems like the machinery would have to. So I'm gonna put down the brush, and I'm gonna switch to the other one. Seems like so the machinery. It seems like the machinery should have been more consistent, but it isn't. So I'm mildly fascinated by that. Yeah, I'm a nerd. So I'm going to flip the brush over. So he keeps looking at the brush. So I think he's getting a little antsy. So he's tucked in his tail, so I can't brush his tail. Okay, I'm done with the brushing. You can eat. Oh, that's right. So last night he was a messy eater, and there was a chunk of wet cat food that somehow got onto the deck, and I left it there on the deck, hoping when he hangs around that in the middle of the night he might eat it. But I don't know if that's a new piece or if that's the piece from last night in between the crack there. So I think I have to clean that up. It's in between the cracks, so you won't be able to get it. So I don't really want the cat food ruining the deck. So I don't do the deck maintenance. It's probably required of me. So my dad was the one who built it, and he was really handy, and he built everything. And unfortunately, I'm very clueless when it comes to this type of stuff. So let's see, I saw Scruffy last night, right before I went to bed. So it was after midnight. And so he was on the table again, and he was staring at me, spying at me. So I checked throughout the evening, and I didn't see him. And then finally, when I was going to bed, he was there on the table, and he was looking in the kitchen. I had to use the flashlight. I couldn't because it's pitch black out here. So it was weird. So since I thought it was going to rain today, I kind of scheduled a recovery-ish day today. So I basically did not plan to go out for another run or bike ride. I ended up doing some pull-ups. Probably should actually take a full rest day, but yeah. I'm kind of expecting it to rain again, so I figured that would be a good rest day. But the forecast keeps changing, so I think tomorrow's supposed to be okay, and then I think rain in 2 days. So I was debating if I should go out for a bike ride today, but then the wind picked up. I think there was actually an aircraft advisory, or a small aircraft advisory last night, though I think they lifted it. I didn't want to do 2 runs in a day, especially a run after the day after intervals. Probably be feeling too much pain from that. So I think tomorrow the weather's supposed to be good, so hopefully go out tomorrow. So I had trouble sleeping 2 nights ago. So I think I got only a couple hours of sleep, and then basically got up really early in the morning, did some stuff, and then I ended up going back to sleep finally, but I ended up waking up really late. So I'm kind of all messed up. So today was a little better, but I'm still kind of messed up. So I don't know, maybe my body's telling me I do need to take a full rest day. I don't know. I think one of the rain gutters that I cleaned a few months ago is jammed again. I'm really irritated when I have to go up there again on the roof. That particular rain gutter is also, I thought, one of the hardest ones to get to. But yeah, it seems like it's slowly releasing water, which suggests it's kind of jammed. I thought I thoroughly cleaned that one out too, because I remember going up that side of the roof a bunch of times trying to get out all the dirt. It's like a planter. So much dirt in there. But I thought I got it all. So I'm really surprised, it's so jammed. So as I think about moving, I keep thinking, I keep bouncing back, all the things in it, reasons I don't want to move, and all the reasons I might want to move. Because I don't really want to move. Unfortunately, I would pull off the emotion of it. I think the logic and the numbers just kind of makes it a no-brainer. But unfortunately, there's a lot of emotion involved in it. So sentimentality. But cleaning rain gutters won't be one of the things in this. And a couple other places I'm looking at moving to are warmer in the winter, so I don't have to worry about the gas bill, keeping it at 62 whatever, freezing all the time. And I think most of the places I'm looking at also have cheaper energy prices than where I am. It's not taking off. Something stuck to the roof of his mouth again. Now he's walking away. No. So I don't know why he walks away from me. And in particular, I don't know why he walks away from me at the distance he does. So sometimes he sits there, sometimes he goes, like last time I think he went behind the plant. And then sometimes he, frequently this past week or two, he's been just leaving. So I don't know what the issue is. So there's a piece of food stuck in between the wood there. Fortunately, yeah, I don't think I can get my finger through there, so I'm going to clean that. Brush handles are too thick. Oh wait, I gotta take off the glove. I got a piece of napkin here that I can slip through there and push it through the wood. Okay. Pinch zoom now. My hand's getting tired. Try re-gripping it. I'm trying to think if I've seen any other animals in the past couple days. I can't think of any. I think I mentioned that I saw a deer on my last bike ride. And some eagles, or not eagles, they weren't eagles, they're birds of prey though, but I think they're like hawks or falcons or something. And so they were gliding kind of like in a circular patrol. And yeah, it's really impressive how they were able to just keep circling without ever once having to flap their wings. So I'm going to have to decide when I'm going to get off my duff and go back up on the roof and clean the gutter again. Since, it's not supposed to rain tomorrow, seems like tomorrow might be a better day to do it. Though I'm sure there's actually probably still water in it. So it'd probably be better if it were dry. I think it's going to rain after that again. And I really hate going up that side of the roof. So there's a bunch of plants. They're a little too close to the house, so it's really hard to get a ladder in that spot. Zoom out. Just trying to look at his ear there. I thought I saw something in his ear. Probably needs his ears cleaned, probably pretty badly. Oh wow, he just knocked out the ball. Wow. Hope he doesn't get too used to that. So I remember early on, my concern with the balls on the plate were that he'd learn he just needs to tip over the bowl and then the balls roll out. And I think he did that once or twice. But yeah, he's not actually a very smart cat because he hasn't like figured out you can repeat that. So, but yeah, I think I've constantly overestimated his capabilities. I always see these, smart pets on YouTube or whatever, and pretty amazing. But yeah, not Scruffy here. So that reminds me, I still need to get the stick and make the makeshift string toy. So I still haven't gotten off my desk to do that either. I always have a backlog of things to do, so it's not like I'm wasting the time or anything. In fact, sometimes sitting here with him, I feel like I'm wasting the time. Especially since we're making such slow progress. I kind of wonder if it's worth it. Actually, no, I don't even want to think about that, because you actually have to think about if it's worth it or not. The answer is, I think, clearly no, it's not. He still hasn't figured out how to use that scratcher. It's so irritating. So you can take off. Yep. Okay, folks. I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.